How would you react if you met Taylor Swift?
I can't even think about it. Would've, could've, should've. It would have been like my dream combo.
Oh my god!
You have to pick one Taylor Swift album that you can never listen to again.
What?
Anyway, I'm gonna head out.
We're done. This is over. Okay. Good morning, guys. Today is going to be a really fun day, and I'm very excited about it. I'm gonna make a few bracelets to take with me, but we are going to the Grammy Museum in LA, and this exhibit it's technically like Speak Now exhibit, so it has all the outfits from the music videos and the tour and everything. Speak Now, Taylor's version, and then there's a few other things. Taylor's handwritten lyrics, her Grammys outfit, all of that stuff is at the Grammy Museum. And this exhibit has been open since the LA shows, so it's been open since the beginning of August, but I didn't want to go that weekend because I knew it was going to be super busy, and since I live somewhat close, I figured I would just wait a little bit and then go on like a weekday when nobody's there. And so that's what we're doing today. As you can see, I am dressed as Speak Now today because I just feel like we moved on way too quickly from Speak Now Taylor's version. She did not get very long in the spotlight. So today we are all about Speak Now. Something else that's very exciting is that I was just gonna go kind of by myself to the museum because of course all my friends have normal 9-to-5 jobs and none of them wanted to take a sick day no matter how much I tried to coerce them to. I just happened to get a DM from somebody on Instagram that they're gonna be in the LA area this week just by happenstance, and I happen to be going to LA today, and that is Sheehan from YouTube, who is also somebody who makes Taylor Swift content, and it is just insane that she just happened to be here. I happen to be going to LA, and I was like, well, I'm gonna go to the Grammy Museum tomorrow to see the Speak Now exhibit, and she was like, oh my gosh, let's go. So I am gonna go pick her up from her friend's house, and we're gonna go together, which is literally insane how this all worked out and just came. And so I'm gonna make her a friendship bracelet. It has been weeks and weeks since I've touched my friendship bracelet stuff just because like I was making so many bracelets, I needed a break. But I'm trying to decide what I should make. I want to make a really pretty one. Do some of these, the hearts. Okay, I'm in the car again. It's quite literally like the inside of the earth in California. It is so hot. It says it's 92 degrees. I am sweating, hoping that the makeup makes it. Who knows? I have to go get gas, and then we're gonna be on our way to LA, which should take me about 50 minutes. Okay, I am on the road, finally. I went to the gas station, and the first pump I went to was not working. I tried 3 times. Then I had to back my car out and go to a different pump. I don't know, I just went to the cheapest gas station, so that's probably my fault that it wasn't working that great. Then I cleaned my windshield because it was disgusting, and now I'm like legit sweating so much. But actually, so going to LA at this time, like in the middle of the day on a weekday, is actually not bad. I'm gonna be there in like 36 minutes now, so that's great. But I just know driving home, I'm gonna be in the car for a while because the traffic coming out of LA during rush hour is no joke. Also, this morning there was a huge announcement that Taylor is releasing the Eras Tour movie experience that's going to be in theaters, which is so fun. For some reason, I thought it would go straight to streaming, but it's kind of fun that she's premiering it in the theaters. I'm sure later on it'll go on Disney Plus or Netflix or something like that. But I go to order tickets for my local movie theater and it's like sold out for the first 3 showtimes, which is crazy because I don't live in like a big city. I live in a fairly smaller town, and so I'm like, maybe I underestimated the amount of Swifties in my area, but I could only get tickets for the 9 p.m. showing on October 13th, but at least I'm going the first day, and I'm very excited to relive the concert experience. I really hope that we carry over the friendship bracelets into this thing because I think that would be so fun. Maybe I'll dress up, I don't know. I don't know how like hardcore we're going for the movies, but I would love to go all out. I think it's gonna be like a Barbie experience and I'm so excited about it. The Eras Tour is truly the gift that keeps on giving, and I'm so here for it. But again, it's crazy how today worked out and me and Allie can meet each other. Like, this is crazy. I was literally watching her video yesterday morning. Now I'm literally meeting her today. Like, it's just so funny how it like worked out so like serendipitous, if you will. I've never met like another creator before, and so I don't really have any Swiftie content creator friends. I know there's a ton of Swift talkers that I'm like mutuals with, but I'm not actually friends with anybody. It is interesting. I see so many people that went to the Eras Tour, people from TikTok that all met each other, they're friends, they knew each other. I'm like, how do y'all find Swiftie friends on the internet? I feel like it's kind of hard for me to make actual friends on the internet. So I'm just like so excited that this worked out because I've never met an internet friend before. And what better place to hang out than the Taylor Swift exhibit at the Grammy Museum? There's all these outfits, and especially because it's the Speak Now era, I'm so excited because Speak Now is my album. I love 1989, don't get me wrong, like the whole era, everything I'm very excited for, but we just moved on way too fast from Speak Now, so I'm glad we're giving her the moment today. This is the Taylor Swift Museum. What is John Mayer doing here? I like didn't even see it. Oh. We made it to the promised land. Could stay here forever.
I wish they would just show all of the different music videos on a
Oh my god. My parents.
Literally.
Iconic.
This was such a night when they reunited as well.
And she was the only one that stood up for him. Honestly.
I just need to have a moment.
Oh. Isn't that so funny having your shoes in like a black box?
Sorry to say this, Harry Styles has big feet.
He does.
Damn, so.
Wow. Those are super cute shoes.
Oh my god! Dude, my Grammys, no photoshopping.
There she is.
Yes, she did.
Wow. And that's when she broke one of them. This is 1989 on there.
Gotcha, there she is.
Aw, best friends.
Hey.
Oh,
Take it off. Here. Okay.
there's anything I'm good at, it's not introing a video.
Or outroing a video.
I'll be like 5 days later, be like, hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Well, hello guys. Welcome to the video. We are here. Allie is here.
Hi guys.
All the way from across the world.
Just to see Nena.
Just to see me.
Just
to see me and Taylor.
Honestly, wouldn't put it past either of us.
Honestly, the fact that this worked out is so perfect.
The universe came through.
Yes, Taylor knew.
And both of us in the past few days have had messages from people being like,
Yeah.
you guys should collab.
I know, you guys are commenting like,
Here you go.
oh. So, here we are. We're about to go look for the handwritten lyrics because apparently we've missed them, but we've circled this area like 2 times.
They're hiding quite well.
So, we're gonna go look again, I guess.
I want to show them your outfit. This is what Miss Nena is wearing.
I
Very
was gonna wear
beautiful.
sandals, but I opted for the comfortable option.
This is the right move. Show the bag.
Target. This is from Etsy.
Gorgeous.
Got
That'll be
taken down
linked
for
below.
copyright.
Oh, just kidding.
So you probably find something similar because there's always someone else making more merch.
Yes.
Got the bracelets, 13.
So beautiful. And the necklace.
Yes, Speak Now.
Gorgeous.
From Taylor Swift's site.
Those 3 songs. Go.
Oh my gosh. Okay. White Horse #1.
Yep.
I'm going to have to go with Tim McGraw #2.
Yep.
And then Run.
Yep.
Which I love Run. It's like an acronym.
I thought it said slut. What is it?
ELYTS. See the acronyms. I'm just not smart enough sometimes.
My brain doesn't work like that.
Our song. There we go.
That's better.
Cute. So we've been kicked out of the park
Again.
They tried to tell us to leave, but we just tried anyways, and we actually filmed quite a bit before we got kicked out.
Questions.
But we're just looking for a patio to sit on, and I asked you guys to send us questions or stuff on Instagram.
Very juicy.
I hope you guys send some good content. Okay, well, it's not looking super promising. Yeah, not too shabby. It's pretty good. Hello guys, we have relocated to a different park that we won't get kicked out of. I highly doubt we'll get kicked out of this one. Okay, so we've been answering questions on Allie's Instagram, but I also posted. So we're gonna answer some of the ones from my Instagram.
I can't wait to see what they said.
I know, I'm very curious. It's probably gonna be a lot about Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Of course.
I imagine.
This is a strong one to start off with. Folklore or Evermore?
I feel like this is such a
very
contentious.
polarizing.
Yeah. My answer is Folklore. What about you?
I've said this before, but Folklore is a better album.
But
Evermore
has better
has
songs.
better singles. Champagne Problems would, like some of the songs, like Tis the Damn Season.
But I'm like, then you've got Mad Woman. Then you've got The Last Great American
This
Dynasty.
is me trying. What's your favorite song of Folklore?
My Tears Ricochet is pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. This
I also
is me
love
trying.
the one, like Unexpectedly,
Yes.
but it's such a fun
Yes.
song.
A good lead off.
Oh, do you know what I recently learned?
What?
The bus stop. You know,
It's a place.
It's a place.
It's a restaurant.
She wasn't talking about
She
a
wasn't
literal
an
bus
actual
stop.
bus stop.
It's like a cafe or a bar.
I know.
Which just makes more sense because, like, why would Taylor Swift ever be at a bus stop?
I know, I'm like, yeah, she never takes the bus. Oh, well, this would be a good one for you. Dream's surprise song on the Eras tour.
Oh, okay. So Holy Ground is like my holy grail song.
Okay.
Also mine.
She played those, but it was a while ago, so
Yeah.
she could repeat.
It could refresh.
It could happen.
Some part of me has this delusional theory that like it might
Both of
happen.
them.
Yeah,
In the same night. For that, I manifest.
I think the night that she played Mine and Would've, Could've, Should've would have been like my
I
dream
was
combo.
there.
Oh my god, you were there!
And then the rain, like the terrible tailboat. Like
That's the thing, I feel like she made up for it with incredible songs.
I think people glamorize that show a little too
Was
much.
it really, really
because
bad?
me and my sister almost were at the front of the merch line when they shut everything down. We got hurdled with like thousands of people.
Which is dangerous.
Yes, we were shoulder to shoulder, wet, soaking wet, cold, and standing in my sparkly boots for 2.5 hours.
Oh god.
And some people were on
This was
more.
before the show started?
Yeah, this was at like 5 o'clock. So it wasn't until 9:30 that they said, make your way to your seat. So by the time we got to surprise songs, it was 1 a.m.
Oh my god.
So
what time did you get home that night?
Maybe like 2:30?
Ooh. Yeah. So that,
Worth it
people
for the
do
songs.
glamorize that night. So it was
Yeah.
actually a pretty traumatizing
It was
experience.
miserable but magical.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what's your favorite video from the other person?
Oh, someone asked me that too. I love your Karma deep dive because I'm a fellow Karma trooper and that was just so well done. I also just really enjoyed your costume DIY videos.
Thank you. I think the deep dive on girlhood That was a good one.
That's actually probably my favorite. I should have said that. Yeah. I do love that because it felt really different for me, but something that is something I'm so passionate about in my like regular life. So that was nice to like take a risk on something.
Yeah, definitely. Some hard hitters.
Yeah, thank you.
Hard hitting.
I would love to do more like that. What's your favorite video of your own? I think I already asked you that, but
I think I said the guitar one.
Yeah. With the 13 songs.
If I had to do one that wasn't the guitar ones, probably the Karma one.
Yeah.
Just because how delusional, like
it's
everything.
Just so fun.
It just like watching it back seems so silly. I'm like, well, she had the orange and then this and then the numbers.
To anyone else, they'd be like, "What the f are you on?" But like,
it's like I feel like at the beginning you're like, okay, but then by the end you're like, but maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's like, hey, then the 8-9 theory was right.
True.
Some things sometimes are correct.
That's the thing. I wasn't getting my hopes up. I refused to
Really?
believe that until the day of. I'm like, hey,
were you at that show?
Yeah.
God damn it. I know. God damn it. The contrast here of someone that's never been to a show compared to you having been to the greatest, most iconic night.
I got so lucky.
Opening night, rain show, 1989. What else?
I've gotten so lucky, but I didn't have tickets to that show until like 5 days before.
Wow.
My cousin got a random code.
Great job, Nena's cousin.
I
well
know.
Done.
Like really,
That's
people
so
came
lucky.
through because none of them got pre-sale codes to begin with, and then they started rolling in closer.
Yeah.
Oh, how would you react if you met Taylor Swift?
I can't even think about it. Like I can't allow myself to think about that. That's so stressful and scary. I think I'd be quite normal in the moment, but the beforehand, like when I interviewed the Jonas Brothers earlier this year, I like couldn't eat for like 2 weeks when I was so stressed. Yeah. And during it, totally fine. I'm fine meeting celebrities, but the just anxiety beforehand.
Yeah.
What would you be like?
It's crazy. I mean, when people used to ask me this question, I could start tearing up while I talk about it. Yeah. But I don't know. It's like how could I possibly put into words in like a short amount of time like everything I would want to say to Taylor?
I know. That's the thing where it's like the ideal scenario would have been a secret session because you get time to chat.
Yeah. I think it's stressful to think about, and it's like, which shouldn't be the case because you should want to meet your heroes. But it's like, I don't know what I would do after that. It's like,
you've peaked.
The peak.
What is left now?
It's like the mystery of will I ever meet her? I don't know.
Yeah. Because I'm always like, what would I use as the caption if I met Taylor and posted a picture with her? I'm like, and then it would be done.
They'd be like, well, this is the end.
Yep, that's that.
Thanks for tuning in.
I did briefly meet her once.
Really?
Yeah, in I want to say 2008, 2009, at that tiny little bar show. Because she and Andrea just pulled up in a car out the front because they were like not big then, and just walked up through the front door and was like, "Hi everyone!" But like I tried to take a photo with her. It was on someone else's camera and I never saw it. So I've never seen it. So my dream is to someday have a picture together and really talk.
Honestly, my dad knew somebody that was like in charge of the Golden Globes one year.
Wow.
So the year she wore the big pink dress and she had her hair up.
The pink and the orange? No, that was a two-piece.
It was black and pink. And
yes. Yep.
So I got to sit in like the stands on the carpet.
Oh yeah.
And
did you have footage of this? I might have seen it on the channel.
I have a picture. I don't know what I was like.
I think I've seen something to do with this. Yeah.
It was way back when I had like an iPhone 4, so I didn't. I
like that blur is her.
Yeah, you know that picture? It's so funny. I had my red CD in my hand and a Sharpie, and I'm like, I couldn't speak, and so my mom was like, take a picture. Like I just like that was the first time I ever saw her. No.
Too far away.
I was like, Taylor. Just crying, but anyways. No, I've not met Taylor. Would die.
It will happen. I believe that. Maybe once the hype for the rest of the world dies down, we'll get our chance.
Oh, Swiftie origin story. Like your first instance.
That's a great story. A great question.
Yeah.
For me, I was traveling the US with my family, staying in a campground somewhere. Met a girl in the pool or the hot tub, became friends with her. Weirdly, you know, back in the day, you would like kind of befriend random people online. I don't know if that was a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I ended up befriending her best friend on MySpace. Her best friend on MySpace had our song as her MySpace song.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, who is this cool country singer? And that was the first thing I'd ever heard. I was just hooked from day one.
Wow.
What about you?
So I was learning to play guitar probably like around the time Fearless came out, and I was like 10. And all the girls in my class were obsessed with Love Story.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to learn it to play at the talent show.
Oh.
And it was like one of the first songs. I learned Love Story and White Horse.
Oh, beautiful.
Like my first 2 songs ever on guitar, really, like of Taylor. I had the Fearless CD like in the car, and I would just play it like all the time. And it's like I was always a fan, and I listened to all the songs, but it wasn't until like 2012 that became like everything that I did.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Your personality.
Yeah.
and-
I always loved learning her songs on my guitar. Like Mean was a big one for me.
Yeah.
So
God, what a song.
that was like when I became crazy, because like when I heard that song, I listened to it on repeat for it's probably one of the most streamed songs ever
As
on my
it should
phone.
be.
During the drought between 1989 and Reputation, I went down the hole of trying to find
All the unreleased,
songs. Like I downloaded all the live versions and like
anything
got
we could
them
get
all.
during this
YouTube
time.
to MP3 file.
Yep.
Did all of that, and so on my phone I just have this like one playlist on my Apple Music. I don't use anything on Apple Music besides
It's just
that.
all the ones you've downloaded.
It's like a grainy version of like.
Can you imagine if one day she came out during the acoustic set and was like, just here's I'd Lie, guys. I
Oh
don't know
my
if you know
God.
this.
It wouldn't surprise me. Anything could happen
I
in
know.
Eras tour. I think definitely.
Especially if that was like a debut announcement.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what? That would be the perfect song to do for debut.
So good. It would really show like the old fans, like
Absolutely.
who really knows that.
Yeah. Someone said, "Did I fly to New York to meet you?"
Oh, there you go. I knew the confusion would be there.
So here's the story of how this came to be. Was it 2 days ago or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, I was watching Allie's video, and then she DM'd me on Instagram and said, "I'm coming to LA," and I'm like, "Oh, when?" She's like, "Right now."
Literally right now.
And I'm like, "Well, I'm going to the Grammy Museum tomorrow. Do you want to come?"
And
she
I was
said,
already going to do that. And so
Yeah.
I was like, yup.
Heck yeah. So it just literally worked out so perfectly.
Yeah.
Took little to no planning at all. It's just crazy.
And I think it's just because I tend to post if I'm vlogging like a month or 2 later. So I've been in New York for like months, but just posting that I was there so people think I'm still
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. But we're in LA where I live
We are.
like an hour outside the city.
Beautiful, sunny California.
Yes. A little too sunny for my liking at the moment.
Yeah, it's been really hot.
Let's do this one. Your favorite underrated Taylor Swift song?
Oh, okay, so I feel like it's not that underrated anymore, but again, Holy Ground to me like is just an
Yes.
incredible song.
I think it still
People
is
appreciate
pretty
it now,
underrated.
but yes, not enough.
Yeah.
Tell me why. I love that song.
Okay.
I feel like it doesn't get the acknowledgement it deserves.
Yes, she just played that.
I know,
And
so good.
I taught it and I was like, this is a banger.
I loved your version of it actually because I feel like it was quite different to the original song. It sounds really nice acoustically.
I know, because it has a lot of like violent, like
Yeah,
country vibes
yep.
to it. Yeah, when she plays it on guitar, it's just so.
Mexico got great songs,
They
as they
did.
should.
They
They've
did.
never had her, they deserve the best.
They do, because honestly, I bet they loved that song
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
They knew all the words.
They've waited this whole time to hear it.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you this. We got interrupted by the security
Oh
guy.
yeah.
What other artists do you listen to?
Ooh, yes. Okay, so the Jonas Brothers, One Direction, and I listen to a lot of country music. I
Okay.
love country, so like
Uh-huh.
Luke Combs, Maren Morris, Kelsey Ballerini.
Oh, I love Kelsey.
Yeah, incredible.
Yes.
Oh, I saw in your video listening to Rolling Up the Welcome.
Yes.
Is that not the best EP
The best
of all
thing,
time?
the best thing she's
Penthouse?
ever done.
Unreal.
Yeah.
If you haven't listened to Rolling Up the Welcome Mat by Kelsey
are you
Ballerini,
doing?
go and listen to it right now. It's so good.
I wish there was more crossover, because I feel like Kelsey is so Taylor coded. Go check out Kelsey. She's got some.
If you're
bops.
missing like the pop country
yeah,
sound
the little
from Taylor,
old Taylor vibe.
Yeah, she's
definitely
covering
crosses
that.
over.
Hunter Hayes, have you listened to
Yeah.
him? Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your favorite artists?
So right now, let's see. I'm listening to a lot of Maisie Peters because her
Yes.
album just came out.
Yeah.
The Good Witch is like really, really
And
good.
you need to listen to Greta Ray.
Yes.
That's what you're gonna get onto.
Yes, I will get onto her.
Yeah.
I go back and forth through eras. Like if someone's album's coming out, like
Yeah.
I listened to Gracie Abrams a lot this year.
I still haven't listened to anything from her.
Really?
Because I think when it came out, I was like, maybe I'll react.
It's very
so I won't
sad,
do
girl.
it. That's the thing. I was
It
like, I need to
is.
be in the right headspace.
Yes. It's not as upbeat. I think this album is a little bit more.
Is
She has a-
she's quite lyric focused, right?
Yes.
Yes. I love that.
It's like, it's so interesting, the cross. I would say it's a cross between Phoebe Bridgers and Taylor.
Okay.
So
yeah.
it's like the sad girl, but still pop.
Yeah. That sounds great.
I found her back in 2020. I like this one song, and then ever since, she's like gone
Absolutely
really
bonkers.
popular.
Yeah.
I listen to Ed Sheeran a lot.
Yeah.
He's always on like the rotation.
I really love his. What's the orange album? I think it had like So Far.
Plus.
Is it that one?
The first one? Is that the one that has Lego House?
I think so.
Okay,
Yes. Yeah.
yes.
An A-Team probably.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. I really like Divide from Ed
Was
Sheeran.
it the blue one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The blue one
great
is also
album.
really good.
Yeah.
Last year I went through a huge phase with Tate McRae.
Oh yeah.
Sabrina
She's so
Carpenter.
talented. Yes. Love. You know she's opening for me. Yeah, which is
You're gonna love it.
I wanted Paramore, and then they announced Sabrina. I was like, okay.
She
That's
truly,
pretty great.
I'm gonna say it, Sabrina's the best opener.
I agree.
Yeah.
She's gonna be the next big pop thing.
I would be
She's
upset,
so
but
good.
I did see her concert.
Okay, yeah.
So I saw her headline this year at the Greek Theater, so that was cool.
She is just so talented.
She's amazing. I followed her since Can't Blame a Girl for Trying.
Same.
Just saying.
Yeah.
It's
I
like-
used to watch Girl Meets World all the
Yeah.
time, and I was like, this little talented blonde chick.
I remember on my rotation that time it was Shake It Off and Can't Blame a Girl from Trying. Back and forth.
I wish she would play songs from that era.
I know,
'cause
she just won't.
She would never.
Like,
She's
so
just
funny.
distanced herself so much from that.
My playlist gets interesting. I like one-off songs.
What would you say, like, what's a artist or band that people would be really surprised to hear that you listen to, like really out of the realm of everything else?
I like alt indie pop sometimes.
Okay.
Like different bands. I like Lainey.
Oh yeah.
And like
Yep.
alternative kind
Yep.
of bands with that type of voice. I don't
Yeah.
know how to explain it.
A bit more like grunge than the
Yeah,
pop stuff.
some of the smaller bands. I like this band called the band Camino.
I've heard of them. I
Yeah.
think, have I seen them live? They might have opened for someone at some point that I. Yeah, they're cool.
And I do like a lot of country music.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to country.
It's so feel good.
Been to a ton of country concerts growing up. So I know it's like Taylor has been in heavy rotation.
Absolutely, especially when she's put out like 6 bajillion albums in the
Yeah.
past 1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna hate this question. If there was, you have to pick one Taylor Swift album that you can never listen to again, what's it gonna be?
Oh, I feel like this is a very like aggressive question.
You can
Not
use a
listen to
clickbait in your
one.
title.
I'm never listening to this
yeah,
again.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to think of which one I listened to the least. Oh my god, this might.
The
I
least
like
of
don't want to
another
say. I'm like afraid.
You have to say
I'm
it.
so afraid.
Because we know every album's incredible.
Yes,
But if I'm
obviously.
forcing you to make
Okay,
a choice.
You know what? It might be Fearless.
What?
I
was not expecting that. Oh my god.
I think when I was a kid, I listened to it like
so much.
so
Right.
much.
Do you like I've had my time with
Like
her?
Love Story, I do love that era so much.
Wow.
But like, I think because I'm older now.
Anyway, I'm gonna head out.
We're done. This is
Yeah, it's
over.
Like, is it less relatable to you now, or like you've just had it so much as a kid?
Yeah, I think there's albums that just hit me so much harder emotionally, and
Yeah.
I'm such a lyrics person.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
will say though, like Hey Stephen was like my favorite song to play on guitar for
Yeah.
so long, and also I have a really strong connection to 15. So I don't know why I chose it. It's probably just the one that I listened to the least.
Wow. Okay.
Like on, I don't know. What about you?
I made you answer it.
Would you say like? I feel like you're gonna be like the opposite.
What do you think I would say? Which album? Because it's not necessarily my least favorite album.
I feel like you're an OG girly, so I don't think you'd say any of the early albums.
This is true.
So I'm gonna say either Reputation or Lover.
Okay. I would say this is really hard because there are songs in there that I would miss so much.
Yeah.
It's between two. I don't want to say both of them.
Were those the right guesses?
No,
Okay.
one of them, yes.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go with Evermore
Okay.
because of when it came out.
Yeah.
So Melbourne, we were in a 2-year lockdown.
Oh yeah.
It was like a really hard time, very depressing.
Yeah.
Obviously, like lots of heavy, sad songs.
Yeah.
And so it just reminds me of that time. Whereas other albums don't have that
Okay.
connection.
I get that.
It's not by any means like a bad album or
Yeah.
my least favorite or anything. But
I feel
think
like a lot
if
of
I had
people would
to
probably
sacrifice,
agree. Yeah.
Yeah. In the comments, let us know what is your answer to that
Yes.
question. If you had to give
I'm
up
very
one album.
curious, and you guys are gonna judge hard for
Yeah, if you're
for
going to
me.
judge us, you have to answer your own. Oh yeah, what do you think most people would say? Do you think Lover would be the most
Probably.
slept on?
I think it is slept on.
Because when you mentioned it, I was like, could I give up Lover? And I'm like, it's Death by a Thousand Cuts. It's Cornelia Street. Like I can't
Yeah.
do that to
That's
myself.
the thing. I think that album has a wide range of Taylor Swift songwriting. We can agree.
Yes. There are some songs on that album I could give up.
There's just so many songs
but there
on
are
that
some
album.
that I could not. Yeah.
There's like 18 tracks on
yeah.
Lover.
Do you believe it will get a Lover Deluxe with?
Like freaking praying.
Yeah.
Because have you heard Need?
Yeah.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
don't judge us for
Oh, yeah.
having leaked songs.
You know what? It's on the internet for everyone
If
to
you've
see.
heard I'd Lie, you can't judge us.
Yes. It would have been my favorite song if it was on the
Yeah.
album. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say that. Like I saved it to my camera roll, and sometimes I'll go and just listen
Just
to
jam
it.
out?
And I'll just be like crying. I'm like,
God damn, Taylor, why didn't you put
That
this
was
on there?
such a good song. So because I have hope because to like all the girls,
Yeah.
you know. So it's
That
definitely
was
possible.
the most random day when she
Oh
was like,
my
hey
gosh.
guys, here's a bunch of songs that I want to just give you.
Literally, if this was a movie, she tried to like gaslight us and put it on
I
playlist.
will never believe that.
It's so funny.
So criminal.
That's how I knew. I was like, Speak Now's next. She's making room. She's making room
She's
on the track list.
She's trying to clear her name.
Yeah.
She had to get this out of the way.
Yeah.
That's also funny because in future years, newer Swifties will be like, oh, like my favorite Fearless song is if this was a movie.
Yeah. Well, fine. I'm gonna find a good one to end on for my video.
Find a juicy one.
Do you know the set list of the tour?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay. What's one song you would get rid of and add another song?
Okay.
That's what I'll end on.
I don't feel too controversial saying this because I feel like I've talked about it. I would get rid of something from the Red set.
Okay.
Probably maybe Trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would add Getaway Car, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. What about you?
Okay. I would get rid of the 1989 set. I don't know. I'm trying to think which one I would get rid of. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe Bad Blood.
Yeah.
I really needed Out of the Woods.
Yeah.
I needed the bridge.
Yep.
I needed that moment.
I'm surprised that wasn't on the set list.
I'm shocked Out of the Woods wasn't on there. But
I would probably add more to the Speak Now set list.
I know. I'd add Sparks Fly.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyways,
I was really
even
happy.
like a little version,
Just
snippet.
a medley would have been great.
A little 1 minute verse.
I was so surprised there were not like medleys on this tour.
Yeah.
I really thought we'd go into it being like, okay, like 30 seconds from each song.
Yeah.
She said, no, you'll get the full thing.
You know what? She did the best she could, honestly.
Yeah. We can't
did great.
complain.
Yeah.
No complaints here.
Anyways, thanks for asking
Thanks
us
for
all these
hanging out.
questions. Okay, well, we have finished our little Taylor Q&A and we've had the best day.
So nice.
If you guys don't already follow ALLLL, I'm sure you already do. A lot of you always comment for me to like collab, even though we live literally like across the world from each other.
Give this video a like.
Yes.
The effort that we put in.
For the strangely minimal amount of effort that it took to make this happen.
Yeah.
And it's just been so fun. And I'm so glad we got to meet. It's been amazing. Okay, well, we will see you guys in our next videos, I guess.
You.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. Guys, today was so fun. I'm finally showered and in my pajamas washed all of the LA off of me. I have a love and hate relationship with LA. It's where all of my favorite things are, but the traffic, just everything is very overwhelming. I've been to LA 8 times this month for Taylor Swift. Every single time. I like living close to LA so that I can access everything. It took me like an hour and 15, hour 20 to get home. The lovely LA freeways were very trafficy. But today was so fun. I was like nervous because first of all, don't ever drive to LA by myself or do anything alone. So I was like stressing about it. I was a little anxious about driving in LA, but it was so great that ALLLL came with me because I was like, it's just like really fun having another person come with you and do all that kind of stuff, especially somebody who loves Taylor Swift as much as I do. And also, she's the first person I've ever met on social media. I don't really have any YouTube friends or like people that I like actually have met. She's the first person I've met in person. And so I was like nervous about that. But once I met her and we got to talking, the Swiftie connection is so strong. I felt like we already knew each other and that was just like really cool to make that connection with her. And so we went to the Grammy Museum, saw all the Taylor Swift things, the Speak Now exhibit, just like Speak Now being both of our favorite albums was just like so funny how this all worked out, and got to see all the outfits from the Speak Now videos and the Speak Now tour and the concert. They had the music video playing, so we watched that a few times, took pictures in front of all the murals on the wall. They had like pictures from the I Can See You music video, and then you go downstairs and there was some other exhibits, so we just walked through there, but they had like a Grammys like award show section where you could see all the outfits of the people who went to the Grammys this past year. And so they had Taylor Swift's outfit, the blue, midnight blue 2-piece set, so cute, and it was right next to Harry Styles' outfit. I don't think that's a coincidence. Harry's sparkly jumpsuit. It was so beautiful. And after that, we're kind of sad because the Terrace little like cafe for the Grammy Museum was closed during the weekdays, and so we were really hoping to get like a Taylor Swift themed drink, but it was closed. So we had to find something else. So we went and got Starbucks, and then we found a park. The first park didn't work out quite well because we got kicked out. Apparently you can't film there. But then we found a different park and we were able to film this video, and it was just like so crazy and fun to talk about Taylor Swift and answer all your guys' questions. It's very rare that I meet somebody and I'm friends with people who are on the same level of Swiftie as me, so it was really fun and just insanely serendipitous how today worked out. I'm so glad that I got to meet Allie. She's so nice, the sweetest, really. So if you guys don't follow her, you should go follow her. I love her videos and I'm excited to see her vlog from the Eras tour when she goes next year when Taylor goes to Australia. So I'll be looking forward to that. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this little impromptu collab. It was so fun to film. Hopefully, eventually I'll make it to Australia, but we'll have to see about that. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.